Hello there, I'm V with House Keys Action Network Denver, and we're talking about how they're doing sweeps in below freezing temperatures. And I'm here with a friend out here today and want to know, do I have your consent to do this audio interview?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And have you ever experienced being swept or being told to move or having your property taken or trashed even when you weren't there during freezing temperatures?
Yes, I have.
Has it happened more than once?
Yes.
How many times would you estimate?
Maybe over 10 to 15 times.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what happened?
I was sitting there asleep, was told to wake up, can't sleep here. And then if I don't move, then they're going to call the cops or I'm going to get a trespassing ticket or something like that. And then, the cops come and they just tell you, oh, you know what? You got to get all your stuff. If you can't carry all the stuff at once, then we're going to throw it away. So whatever you can carry. And then the rest of the stuff you can't carry, they just throw it away.
Wow. And how did that affect you after the sweep?
Well, because I like having my stuff,
Yeah.
it just makes me even more depressed.
Right. And you mentioned depression. How has your health been affected by sweeps, either in general, but also like in freezing temperatures?
Greatly, because I don't have much stuff. So the stuff that I do have, I try to hold on to, but it ended up getting taken.
Yeah. What's some of the stuff that you would say that was important to you?
Like, say, for instance, my backpack with all my hygiene in it, cellular phones. I've had sleeping bags, food, camping gear, a lot of stuff, shoes, clothes.
Yeah. And how long does it take you to replace some of that stuff?
Well, weeks, sometimes months.
Yeah. And also, have you ever gotten sick or anything as a result of having to move in freezing temperatures?
Yeah, I have a small cold right now. My nose is running.
Oh, wow. So it happened recently then?
Yeah.
Okay. And how recent was it?
About 4 days ago.
Oh, okay, wow. And have you already established a new place?
No.
Okay, so even after 4 days, yeah. And what is the experience like of trying to move in the freezing cold or in the snow?
It's treacherous because you're trying to keep your body warm and at the same time your hands are getting cold. You don't want to get frostbite. So it's stressful.
Yeah. How do you do it logistically with your things?
Just one thing at a time, and they slowly accumulate things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do you ever go to shelters when it's cold? And if not, why wouldn't you go to a shelter?
I wouldn't go to a shelter because they have bugs, and I have a lot of flashbacks and stuff going there.
And
it's loud there, People steal your stuff even more there than they do on the streets. Arguments, fights. It's just too much for me.
So you would say that shelters are just not an option for you in the cold?
Yes. So I just try to find somewhere like a hallway or a garage or something like that where I can go sleep. Or, if they don't tell you to move or take your tent down, then a tent or maybe a friend's house if I can.
Yeah. And have you ever tried to go to a shelter when it's been cold?
Yeah, several times.
Did you ever get turned away?
Yes.
Why?
After hours.
After hours. Can you talk more about that?
Because they're set up to where it's, certain times you can go there, but there's emergency shelters you can go to, but if they're too full, then you can't get in.
So they have been turning away people when they get too full?
Yes.
And is there anything else that you would like to add, especially for people who have the power to make decisions to stop those sweeps from happening, and also the public who has the power to vote and support for things like that?
We're all human beings and we all should be treated equally, whether we're homeless or not.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Mm-hmm.